Hello everyone, I welcome you all to a new episode of Love Shyness. Now let us continue. Time flies by without us realizing. We still have some time though. The girls and I are debating who should go first. Since we don't have much time, Monica decided to just leave it to chance. Sarah volunteered to go first, followed by Yuri, Natsuki and Monica. Luckily we all agreed, and to give myself a bit more prep time, I'll be the last to recite. Monica showed me the basics of giving a recital. As for the poems, Monica wanted to keep hers a secret. What if Monica's poem is a confession, but this confession gets interrupted by Naomi ruining the festival, cause yeah, she's a meanie, big ol' meanie, and I hope Sarah returns to the good side. That still breaks my heart. She said it was a surprise. So there's little I can do about it. While Lyra and Natsuki finish up the final touches to her room, Sarah went to the bathroom. Does she not have to go right now? No, she's not going to the bathroom though. Monica told her if she needed to go, she would have done it earlier. But hey, I just hope she gets back in time. Meanwhile, Monica's busy checking her laptop. Honestly, I have no idea what she's doing, but well, it's better not to pry. I'm waiting for my alarm to remind me to take my antidepressants. It should go off any moment now. Now that I remember, I left my backpack with my antidepressants in the classroom. I'd better hurry and get them ready. Excuse me, Monica. I forgot something in my backpack that I left in our classroom. I'll be right back, I swear. Alright, Atazoth, dress her up. The recital starting soon, and we need you there. Yes, I'll be right back. Without wasting much time, I start leaving the club room. Why is Sarah taking so long? We all know why. That. No. The greatest betrayal. Shut up, phone. I finally arrived. Better hurry and take my antidepressants. Entering the classroom, I start looking for my desk with my backpack. I grab my backpack, open it to search for my antidepressants. Let's see. What? I start rummaging through my backpack again. They're not here. How is that possible? I'm absolutely sure I packed them. Then I backpack on my desk chair. I start to panic and grab my head. How could this happen? I remember Mom's words. She told me to make sure I had them. Maybe I left them at home? Mom's on her way. She must have realized and will bring them, right? Yes, that has to be it. I take my backpack off my seat and sit at my desk. It's my only hope. I feel my body start to shake and sweat as a tear rolls down my right cheek. I hug myself. Calm down, everything's going to be alright. 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 Sorry, no! Don't tell me! You did what? Why are you so worked up? I just said I took this little bottle. But that's not just any bottle. Those are... Erase what those pills are. I cover my mouth. Is Atazoth? Can't be. Naomi, don't you think this is going too far? This is pretty serious. You have to give them back. Am I hearing you tell me what to do? I take a step back, intimidated by Naomi. No one! You just... I know better than anyone what depression is. I wouldn't wish it on anyone, not even my worst enemy. Naomi, I know our target is Monica, but that's why I feel you shouldn't hurt someone else just to reach that goal. You don't understand what depression is. Just think twice before doing something, Naomi, please. It seems my words make Naomi reflect. Naomi so turned me down to antidepressants slightly so I can return them with a smile on her face. Makes happy that she reconsidered what she was planning to do. Before I could react, Naomi shoves me, causing me to fall. She quickly stands over me with a threatening expression. What did I tell you about getting attached to those parasites, huh? Are you planning to betray me too? I wouldn't recommend doing that. You know well that without me, you and your family would be on the streets now. Now, for trying to get smart with me, you're going to flush these things down the toilet yourself. Got it? All I can do is tremble in fear at Naomi's aggressive behavior. The fact that she mentioned my parents and me makes me feel like I'm in a complete dilemma. What are you waiting for to do what I told you? Move it. I quickly stand up, taking Atazoth's antidepressants. So she's being forced to do this. Bloody hell no, Sarah! I started heading towards one of the stalls in the bathroom. I opened a bottle of antidepressants, tried to toss them. Forgive me, Atazoth. Without further delay, I start to sell the antidepressant into the toilet while closing my eyes tightly. I simply can't watch such an act even if I'm the one doing it. After a few seconds, all the antidepressants fall into the toilet, and Naomi just pulls the lever, making them all disappear. See, it wasn't that hard, was it? Good girl. Naomi made me do many things for a long time that I sometimes regret, but this, I can only look at the floor feeling completely defeated. You must understand, sorry, that sometimes you have to do wrong things for the right reasons. Although I must admit, I feel a bit guilty about doing this. Really? Just kidding. Honestly, it wouldn't be as much fun to watch Monica's whole recital crumble if one of her members wasn't bribing. Like a dang cockroach. Nami's words echo in my mind. I became her friend because I know what Monica did to her, and also because we have a lot in common, but I don't know what to think at a moment like this. Anyway, I've got to take care of my own club. All the class must have started by now, and I'd better hurry. Phone, please. Shush. Catch you later, Sayo. Naomi leaves me alone in the bathroom, still holding the empty bottle in my hand. I let go of the bottle, revealing I managed to save one pill. I clench my fist with the pill in my hand. Maybe there's still a way to fix this. I better hurry. The girls at Atazoth must be waiting for me, though I don't know how I'll be able to look Atazoth in the eyes. I get up and brush on my uniform, getting ready to head to the club. So, are you just going to stay there doing nothing? No, not that voice again. Yes, me again. Did you really think a few antidepressants would make me disappear from your head? That is such an incompetent guy. Besides, be honest with yourself. Bro, phone, shut up. Why must people be texting me at the worst times? And I have to have my phone on, cause in case someone important calls me. Bloody hell. Besides, be honest with yourself. Without me, you're just an empty shell with no personality. No, you're like a fucking cancer. A cancer that's been tormenting me for years. Maybe I might seem harsh, but I'm telling you like it is. And you know it better than anyone. During all the time I was gone, what changes happened in you, Nothing. Zero. You're still the same pathetic guy who cries when things don't go his way or just looks for comfort in someone else. You can't fend for yourself, and that disgusts me. Just like you hate that I'm here, I also hate putting up with your childish tantrums. Total silence, as I expected. Right now you're friends. Must be disappointed that you're not keeping your word. Weren't you going to help them? And look at you just sitting here hoping something or someone will save you. How pathetic you are. Shut up. Mom feels scalded by that voice that's been tormenting me for so long. You know, maybe there's something that will make you feel better. Open your eyes. My body feels heavy. I don't even have the energy to pick myself up or try to use my phone. Open your bag. I just obey that voice and I start taking out the cutter from my bag. Remember how good this feeling made you feel? I just keep running my finger along the cutter's edge. There is none or anything that can stop you right now. It'll be pretty quick, so there won't be any issues, so go on, do it. I roll up my shirt sleeve, exposing my arm. I bring the cutter closer to my bare arm, feeling the cold metal against my skin. Gradually, I start to apply pressure. The initial pain makes me pause for a moment, but then I start pressing down again, moving the cutter downwards. At this point, I've practically given up, and then memories start flooding my mind. Memories of the girls, of Jose, of Haishin. Moments where I undoubtedly had fun. Also memories with my mom and how she found out about this, and I promised that I wouldn't do it again. And also Monica. If it weren't for her, I probably would have fallen back into this habit again. If it weren't for her, maybe I wouldn't even be here right now. She's the one who pushed me to do it myself to become better in every way. Having all those memories at once, I can't help but tear up a little. What are you waiting for? Do it, damn it! Scream of that voice pulls me out of my little trance. It makes me mad. I'm following a mere voice in my head. Without warning, I just throw the cutter with all my might out of an open window. What the? I'm not gonna listen to you. I get trying to get up from the chair and start heading out of the classroom. I leave the classroom, walking firmly towards the clubroom. What do you think you're doing? Stop right now! No, I'm not going to fall for their words again. Not this time. The girls, they need me for a recital. I can't let them down. You're such an idiot. Why try to act strong for something as stupid as a recital? It's a total waste of energy. Nobody's waiting for you. That's not true, and I'm going to prove it to you and to anyone else who thinks like you. And if my antidepressants help keep you at bay, this time I won't fall without a fight. Did you hear me? It's time for it. I start climbing the stairs towards the clubroom, ignoring the fact that a lot of people are probably watching me. But I don't care. I'm not going to let my fears keep me from fulfilling my promise. I realize I'm getting closer to the clubroom, so I pick up my pace. Many voices in my head tell me to stop. That the girls would be better off without me, among many other things. Most of them are pretty terrifying and for a moment make me hesitate with each step, but I just want to keep a promise for the first time in my life. I try to think only of Monica and the others, so these voices don't take control over me. I keep walking firmly. I have to say my body's taking a toll from the adrenaline rush I get from all this effort. And there probably isn't much time left. My body's losing strength due to the effort I'm making. It's like trying to fight against the current in the middle of the ocean. But I don't care. I'm too close to fall now. I finally reach the clubroom door. Wait. Don't think this will last forever. Sooner or later you'll be left alone. Do you hear me? Whatever you say, fucker. Ignoring the voice in my head, I decide to open the door. Monica! I can notice my presence, but also my mom? What are you doing here? So I feel dizzy, my body starts feeling lighter and lighter. I feel like I'm about to lose consciousness. Atazoth! Before I could fall to the ground, I feel someone holding me. Son, what's happening to you? Atazoth, wake up! My body feels exhausted, I can't even open my eyes, but I can feel my mom's bottom holding me tightly. After a few minutes, it seems I finally recover some energy. Open my eyes and see I'm in the infirmary. Monica seems to notice that I'm awake. Miss Kimura, he's awake. Thank goodness. Mom? Monica? I'm startled by the realization of the situation. What happened? I made it to club room for a recital and then I'm here. I'm completely disoriented. I don't even know what time it is. Maybe I missed the recital and I didn't have everything because of me. Don't tell me I didn't make it in time. Monica, I'm sorry. I close the sheets covering my body as my eyes fill with tears. I failed you. Like I always do with every fan ever on. I'm just letting down the people I care about. Look at my mom, my eyes danced with tears. Mom, I'm sorry for not being the son you want me to be. I'm really sorry to both of you. If I could say anything else, Monica and my mom hug me. Oh, why are you talking about Atazoth? I can care less about the recital right now. Bro, shut up! I was worried because I didn't know what was happening to you. Don't you ever say you're not the son I want? I don't care how you are. I love you just as you are. Never doubt that. I feel as if my heart is about to burst from all these emotions. I just like Monica and my mom with the little strength I have left right now. At this moment, I let all the feelings my heart had been holding back out. After a few brief minutes, the hug ends. Although I still feel a bit guilty, I think I may have ruined the recital. Again, sorry for ruining the recital, Monica. I know how important it was to you. I didn't ruin anything. Actually, it's not even time to start a recital. I see. But even if it was, you'd still be more important to me. At least you're okay now, thank God. But what happened to me? According to nurse, it looks like I had an adrenaline spike. They had to draw some blood to run tests and came to a conclusion. Since they couldn't leave you here practically all day, the nurse opted for a quick test. So that's what it was. No wonder my arms feels a bit sore. Wait, they had to draw my blood. Monica was there. This means she saw my... How can she be so calm if that's the case? Excuse me, Miss Kumura, would you mind leaving us alone for a moment? I need to talk about something so that is off. Mom looks at Monica, a bit confused, but finally she seems to understand. Alright, Monica, I'm leaving my son in your care. He'll be in good hands. Don't worry, son, you'll see that you'll get better in no time. I'll bring you something if I can. Thanks, Mom. Mom leaves the infirmary, being alone with Monica. How am I supposed to deal with Monica if scaring my cats like this? Monica, about my arms. Your mom already told me everything. Just tell me why. Why did you hide something serious like that? Do you not trust me? I just keep staring at Monica with tears in her eyes. I didn't want to worry you. I seriously worry about you a lot, Atazoth. I didn't want to imagine that you were hurting yourself. I'm more afraid of you losing you. Monica. Letting Monica's hands, even though my mind is clouded by the bad thoughts swirling in my head. Of course I trust you, just that I didn't want to worry you, like I said. Apart from my mom and my other friends, you've become the most important thing in my life. I could never distrust you. Please forgive me for hiding so many things. I didn't mean to undermine our trust. If I could go back in time and do things better with you, I would do it without a second thought. So many bad things happen in my life, but you should know you're not one of them. I'm grateful to the universe for having met you and having the chance to be your friend. I let my depression take over in a moment when Monica looks vulnerable. Maybe they'll catch up with me later, but right now I don't care. Just... Monica has her tears with her arms. Promise then you won't do that kind of thing again. And then you won't hide anything from me from now on. Monica says with a smile, but I know deep down she really just wants to cry. Well, my strength is returned the smile to Monica. I promise you, Monica. Monica holds my hands tighter until we finally enter mine. When I'm close to Monica, it feels like my depression anxiety disappeared completely and if it's just for a few seconds. I guess that's normal. After all, I'm near the person I wanting. Isn't that right? More than wanting Monica, I love her. I just want to see her happy, even if it means making several sacrifices. If it's for her, it's totally worth it. And if she feels the same way I do, it's something I can deal with later. I found myself walking to a club room with Monica. Mama was got us to forehead to forehead and misunderstood things, but I felt little explanation from Monica can't fix. As when I entered the presence, it seems I lost them. I mean, my mom knows where they are, but she said she would take care of that. She said she would make it in time to see me recite. I hope that's true. So I guess I can be at ease, at least for now. Now there's a recital left to attend. By the way, Monica said it would be better not to tell the other girls about my depression for now. And definitely not about my cats. I imagine it would be too much to process, and that's why she prefers to do it at a more appropriate time. To which I agreed immediately. Are you sure you still want to participate in the recital? I don't want you to feel forced to do it if you really don't want to. Don't worry, Monica. I don't feel forced. Not at all. Besides, I feel worse doing nothing than trying to do something for the club, you know? I understand, Atazoth, but if you change your mind, you can still let me know, okay? Yes, Monica. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Monica smiles at me, and I do the same. As we enter the room, the first one to approach is Natsuki. Finally, you guys made it. Where have you two been hiding? Well, you see, it's a bit complicated to explain. Oh, so? Why did you say that? Well... Natsuki, don't pressure them too much. You're probably busy with certain club matters. Isn't that right, Monica? Oh, yeah, of course. Monica's nervous laugh doesn't seem to convince Nancy, who just frowns. By the way, very sorry. She's reviewing her poem one last time before she goes up first. By the way, people are already starting to arrive. That's right. Let Sarah know she should get ready. We should prepare too so we can make her a presentation. Roger that. Alright, everyone. Time to show ourselves to the audience. I expect to see our best faces. I'm more than ready. I am too. I use all my effort to show genuine excitement. That's the spirit, everyone. Monica and Nats get to their respective desks to prepare their poems. I do the same, taking my poem out of my shirt pocket. Maybe it's not as well polished as the girls, but you should never judge a book by its cover. The time has come. Please, please. And well, before we knew it, the club room was filled with people. I didn't expect this man to come, and the principal showed up. Well, I guess it's to assess our performance. I also managed to arrive in time. And Hannah, I guess she was invited too. Because he still seems to be at the debate club, otherwise she should have come too. Thinking about it only makes me worry about her. I don't want anything bad to happen with her being around Naomi. Hope she's okay. As for Action, he didn't even contact me to say if he'd come. I guess he just took his exams and left. I'll try calling him after a recital. I like to spend some time with him after all. But for now, in front of a large cloud. Fear and insecurities are eating me alive, but thinking of Monica calms me down. I let out a small sigh and face forward like the other girls. There's no time to look down. Everyone seems to quiet down once Monica is ready to introduce us. Welcome to the Literature Club, dear audience. My name is Monica and I'm the president of this club. We appreciate you all taking the time to come see us on this special occasion, and also for giving us the opportunity to show that literature is more than just writing random words. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to start introducing the club members. Here we have Natsuki, our personal baker. She made the cupcakes on your tables. Next up is Yuri, the smartest in the club, I must say. She took care of most of the decorations and the scented candles on your tables. The second to last member is Sari, the most fun-loving in the club. She also helped with the club's decorations. And last but not least, Atazoth, the club's vice president. If not if it weren't for him, none of this would be possible. And for nothing, he the vice president. So how about we give him a little round of applause for all his hard work in this club? Come on, don't be shy. Let's give him a round of applause. The girls and a few people in the audience, including Mom and Hannah, applaud me. There's no doubt that this situation makes me pretentious being the center of attention. But at the same time, it makes me happy that Monica wants to give me credit. I can only bow my head in gratitude. Thank you so much. Alright everyone, I hope you're ready for a recital. We've prepared for you. Without further delay, the first to perform will be Sarah. Let's give her a round of applause. Sarah steps in front of her and they begin to applaud her. She doesn't seem nervous, but a bit downhearted, as if she's holding back the urge she ran out to the place. And on full silence, Sarah prepares to recite. I can see her look in my direction with somewhat lost and especially nervous expression. I just smiled at her and not signaling that she can do it. Finally, she's ready to start reciting. Hi everyone! As you know, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to recite my poem called Bottles. Hope you enjoy it! So I finished reciting and everyone in the room applauds. Monica, I want to go for a more bittersweet soda for Sarah. I didn't bother her. In fact, she loved it, so we decided to keep it that way. Sarah thanks her and she steps back to where we are. As she approaches, I notice her expression changes from cheerful to rather downcast, which makes me worry a little. You did great, Sarah. Congratulations. Thank you, Monica. Though I must say it was a little tougher than I thought. But I managed as best as I could. Congratulations anyway, Sarah. Thanks, Atazoth. Sarah thanks me in a rather curt way, as if she's avoiding talking to me. I'm a bit surprised by that, but I decided not to ask questions. I want the recital to possibly go to run by trying something. Next to recite is Yuri, who seems quite excited. Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to recite the poem titled The Echo of Silence. Hope it's to everyone's liking. Yuri finishes reciting and she also receives applause. I feel somewhat flattered anyway, since I was the one who wrote the poem. Despite my terrible handwriting, she manages to read it perfectly. Although of course I'm not trying to take the credit, but if I did other slight, it makes me feel a little happy somehow. Do I really deserve the credit or even to feel this way? I just wrote on a piece of paper. It feels like that doesn't deserve any kind of ovation, much less. But oh well. That's towards us. Well done, Yuri. I'm impressed by your ability to speak in front of so many people. You hardly seem nervous at all. Thanks, Monica. I'm just happy I did my best. Alright, you're up, Natsuki. Go for it. Yeah, I know. You'll see I'm going to give the best recital. This is a competition, Natsuki. Just kidding. Here I go. Natsuki gets to the center to start her recital. Meanwhile, I can't help but keep an eye on every corner of the room. I know Naomi's planning something. I need to tell her for any sign she might give. Although, if that's the case, what can I possibly do to try and stop her? I'm just a preparatory boy. Why do I even bother trying something I won't end up doing? It's a waste of energy. I say internally. For now, it's better to just focus on the recital girls are giving. I also mentally prepare myself to recite as well. I have to say, Sarah's behavior seems strange to me. By the time I look at her, I glance at her direction. She just looks away, as if she's avoiding me. Did I do something? Did I do something that upset her or bothered her? I want to know about that, but right now it's not possible. Then better to stay focused on Natsuki's recital. Poor Sarah. Natsuki finishes the recital and the room applauds. I have to say, Natsuki did much more lively than Yurei. Considering that at first she refused, I'm surprised her attitude towards this recital changed completely. I guess it's her competitive spirit. Very well done, Natsuki. You did better than I expected. Told you I'd give the best recital. Besides, it was easier than I thought. No, of course. Well, I guess it's my turn. Wish me luck, guys. You'll do great. You're gonna do amazing, Monica. Just trust yourself. We believe in you, Monica. Don't worry, Monica. I know you'll do well. Monica gives each of us a smile before saying in front of all the spectators. Hello again, everyone. This time I'm going to recite a poem that has a bit of history. Mine's definitely touched my heart. I'm sure it'll touch the hearts of more than one of you here in this room. Without further ado, the poem is called Indelible Bonds, A Shared Flight. I have to say, the poem's title sounds a bit familiar, but I can't quite remember why. I try hard to grow. Wait, isn't that the first poem I shared with Monica? Suddenly feel pretty nervous. I do my best to try to keep it from showing too much. I clutch my chest a little and feel my heart racing. All I can do is watch as Monica begins to recite my poem. The vast ocean of being two souls met, a symphony of complicity and shared longings. Like two stars in the dark night, they illuminated each other, weaving an invisible but indestructible bond. In the labyrinth of existence, they became guides, navigating together through the ups and downs of destiny. In the sounds of complicity, they found their language, a deep connection that transcended words. Through the changing landscapes of life, they walked hand in hand, facing storms and moonlights. Like two migratory birds, they flew in the same direction, uniting their longings and hopes in a shared flight. Around the room falls silent, including me and the other girls. I can only bow my head and close my eyes tightly. I'm a bit scared that people might not have liked Monica's poem or recital. I need to drink, bloody hell. Around the room starts applauding for Monica. This video is going to be a bit longer because I don't want to end in the middle of this. It seems Anna was so mesmerized by the poem that they didn't even know how to react. Thinking of that brings a smile to my face. Monica also smiles to the audience. Thank you all so much. Monica leaves the center stage and I keep watching her. I feel relieved that people like the poem that I wrote. Monica recited. But at the same time, I'm surprised and expect Monica to use the poem I gave her to recite. I know her attention was good, but Monica walks over to us, especially towards me. Though deep down I want to scold her for reciting such a personal poem. Fuck! Shush phone! Bloody hell! I want to turn off my notice, but I can't, because I'm waiting for a phone call. Shut up. Though deep down, oh yeah, that is, I just can't. Especially not in circumstances like these. I can only smile at her as she sits down with us. Monica, I didn't expect you to recite such a beautiful poem. Yes, the poem was quite lovely. One might even say it seemed like it was dedicated to someone. Not as you think. Monica just looks to the side as she's trying to hide her blush. And I don't blame her, I feel a bit embarrassed too. Wait, Monica dedicated the poem to me. If so, it makes me feel pretty nervous and also a bit happy. That unintentionally, Monica knows how to make me like her more and more. I stand from my seat, poem in hand. I turn and scum. Good luck, Atazoth. You got this. You'll do great, Atazoth. Yes, we believe in you, Atazoth. I'm sorely puzzled by Sari's distant attitude towards me, but I just nod to everyone, and with great effort, I managed to stand in front of the audience. Come on, Atazoth, you can do it. I believe in you. Her eyes completely silent. I can look around the room. I want to speak, but the words won't come out. And I stare at me, it feels like they're judging me with their gaze. They're probably thinking, when is this guy gonna start? What's his deal? He looks like an idiot. This got to be boring and other things. I try my best to resist the urge to start hyperventilating, but I'm beginning to give in. If it weren't for a bit nice, I would definitely hear how fast my heart is pounding. What should I do? I mentally prepared this much. Just stand here doing nothing. I knew it. You're useless. Big mistake, shitty voice. You should have stayed silent. I make a subtle movement and start introducing myself to the audience for better or worse. Good afternoon, everyone. As you know, my name is Atazoth. To avoid stuttering, I take a few moments to speak fluently. It's a lot of effort, and I hope I can hold it together while I recite. Also, as you know, I'm the vice president of the literature club. My Iceland Monica is gesturing with her hands for me to just breathe. I'll look back at the audience and exhale. The poem I will recite today is called Rising from the Shadows, which honestly has a pretty special meaning to me. Rising from the shadows, under the veil of doubt and discouragement, I walked in a sea of shadows without direction, where my steps were lost in the echo of silence, and my desires faded in the mist. But you emerged like the sun through grey clouds, a glimmer of light in my darkened universe. Like a river, finding its course through the canyons, you are and are my anchor in the midst of the storm. Thank you, O companion of my journey, for being the echo of my inner melody, for being the whisper of the wind in my deaf ears, and above all, for showing me that darkness is just a prelude to dawn. Hmm. Oh yeah, we read this, we read this, we read this. I'm not reading it again. Finish my recitation, the whole room falls silent. I just look around at everyone. Was the poem too short? Didn't they like it? What am I supposed to do? And the poem was kinda about it. As I ponder myself around the room, starts clapping, but it feels kinda exaggerated to me. They didn't do the same for other girls. They don't like my recital that much. I must say, being applauded and cheered for like that, it makes me feel happy. I just bow my head and hide my face with the poem while thanking everyone. Thank you all so much for your attention. I turn quickly to where the girls are. They seem stunned by what I just recited, especially Monica. Atazoth, I have to say you left me speechless. I didn't expect you to recite a poem as beautiful or even more than Monica's. I gotta say, you surprised me, Atazoth. Michael looks a bit dazed as she stares in my direction. Makes me a little anxious. Are you Monica? Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I just spaced out from the poem you recited. It's amazing, Atazoth. You seem better than I imagined. Thanks, Monica. I think I did the best I could. And that's what counts. Alright, everyone, it's time to wrap up the event like we should. The girls and I moved to the center in front of the audience. That's an entire presentation, dear audience. Thank you so much, everyone. We all bow in gratitude to the audience as they applaud us one last time. You could say the festival was a complete success for us. Of course, in the end, it will be the people who decide if we did well, average, or poorly. I see some people leaving the club, others staying to chat with the girls. They seem interested in joining the club. Or maybe they're just impressive and to talk about the poems you recited. Well, at least now I can feel more at ease. Atazoth, you were fantastic. Monk comes over to me and before I can act, she hugs me tightly. I just accept her embrace. That means I'm almost out of breath. Finally, Mom lets me go. I'm so proud of you, son. You did a great job in this club. No, it's nothing, Mom. I did the best I could. Besides, I don't think I've done it alone without my friends. They're the ones who deserve the credit, if you ask me. What matters is that you gave a wonderful recital. Honestly, I didn't know you could be such a good poet. That's right. You left me speechless, Atazoth. Hi, Anna. I didn't expect to see you here. Your mom insisted I come to see her recite, and how could I refuse? This was way more entertaining than spending the whole day at the shop, no doubt. Lies. You were the one who insisted I bring you with me to see my son's recital. Oh, I don't remember it like that at all. Well, Mom and Anna are having a friendly argument, just watching as the other girls are cheering with some people interested in literature club. If everything goes well, we might get 2 or more members after the August break. I feel kind of excited about it, I must say. Monica approaches me with a smile on her face. Atazoth, thank you so much for making one of my biggest wishes come true. Getting to share what I love with others. Don't thank me, Monica. It's been my pleasure to help and especially to lead the club with you. I'm happy everything went well. I feel the same way. So 2 girls I don't know come up to me directly, which makes me pretty nervous right away. Hey, you're the guy who recited earlier, right? I like the way you performed. It's kinda romantic, I must say. Yes, you love the way you expressed yourself. And it make it look so natural. Did you really like it that much? Thanks, I guess. They're way too close. This shame makes me really anxious, which leads me to just look away without answering them. I respond quietly. I guess I just practice enough. Huh? What do you say? In response to the girl's question, I just get even more nervous and look down. Oh, the prototype from the preparation recital, right? I just not mad. Oh, it's okay, we got it. And I gotta go now. Again, we loved your performance, seriously. See you around. But I kind of swung girls leave the room, giggling, it seems. So thanks, I guess. Almost immediately, a piece of paper hits my forehead real hard. I let out a yell. What the heck? I turned to see where the paper came from. I found Monica standing over the arms crossed, holding a rubber band. What's that? They said to confront Monica. Why did you do that? I don't need to know. What? I said you don't need to know. Fine, fine. Ah, I love pouty Monica, bloody hell. I find Monica's sudden attitude a bit strange, but it's probably best not to dwell on it. Anyway, what do you want to do now? What do you mean, Monica? Whatever you want. We have the rest of the festival to check out the other exhibits and hang out. Hang out with Monica for the rest of the festival? It'd be nice, I gotta say. But doesn't mean I'd like a date? No, of course not. We're just spend time like we always do. It's not a date or anything. Suddenly thought crossed my mind. Also, because we could hang out after the festival. Now I feel like I'm in a bit of a jam. What should I do? Maybe I've spent time with both of them at the same time. I thought it would be probably more fun that way. Besides, I don't want either of them to feel like I'm leaving out or anything. Well, no, Monica. It happens that I told Cozy we could hang out after the festival. But I think it would be fine if we hang out together, the 3 of us. Solo if you want, of course. I don't want to force you or Cozy into anything, you know. Monica seems to think what I said. The truth is I don't have a problem with it, but since I know that Monica and Cozy have their differences, it might be more difficult for both to be together for a long time. Alright, I guess there's no problem. I guess it will be more fun between the 3 of us. Besides, I guess it will only be for a while, right? Yes, Monica, although the truth is I came from so that we will be there for a bit before leaving. Anyway, in that case, how about we go look for her? Sure. How about the girls? Oh, let me handle it. It won't take long. My goes with the girls to inform the day. If they want, they can go home. I, on the other hand, do nothing but wait while I'm standing. Tell me, son, I really go home? Huh? Not yet, Mom. I plan to hang out with Monica and Jose first, like normal friends would. Not what you're thinking, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Not what you think, I wasn't thinking of anything. Sure, Mom. Mom just lets out a giggle and ruffles my hair affectionately. Seriously now, I don't have to go. I still have a lot of work to do. Understand, Mom, don't worry. Have fun, sweetheart. If anything happens, you know you can call me. Yeah, Mom, see you at home then. Mom, along with Anna, are leaving the classroom. I'm ready. Let's go get Cosette. Oh, sure. Monica shows me her usual smile as we leave the club room. It was so sad, being... I have a feeling those two are going to a more private place, if you know what I mean. I don't think it's appropriate to make that kind of jokes, Natsuki. Mike said they were going to hang out. Ha! Just a cover for what they really plan to do. What do you think of that, Sarah? Sarah? Kozo's perspective. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a much longer episode than usual, but I hope you enjoyed. I'm surprised you want to tell us the truth on a day like today. I am so afraid. I hope you guys enjoyed. Press like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord. Hello all, and goodbye.